Welcome back to my channel, friends. Today we're going to be decorating the dining room together for fall. I have been so excited to decorate this room for the new season, and we're also going to do some fall baking together at the end, so I hope that you enjoy this and it gives you lots of fall inspiration. I actually went ahead and got started, so I already put this garland up on this green hutch that I now have over here on this wall. And I added a few little goodies up here. I'm still working on the top, but that's what I have up there for now. And then I also added a few little autumn cookbooks over here to this hutch. And then I also have two of my other just regular cookbooks, The Joy of Cooking and then French Cooking. I thought the colors just really matched. So now we're going to, I think, start out over here on this piece. I have a few ideas for some pieces I want to use on here. So I think we're going to get started with this piece first. Like I mentioned, I did rearrange this room since the last time you saw it. I really wanted to try out my taller green hutch over here on the left side of the dining room. I'm loving how this looks. I feel like it really balanced out this space. And then we also added our bench under those two windows. I feel like this just really opened up the dining room, and we are loving this change. Wanted to incorporate my blue spongeware in with my fall decor, so I decided to put it on this hutch mixed in with some of my fall pieces. I really love the blue mixed with all of the fall colors. I think that it coordinates well together. And then I also went back in a few days later and added some little mini pumpkins onto this hutch, so I added in a clip of that. It is still a work in progress, however, I like how it's coming together. I decided to switch out the picture I had hung over here on this wall to this fall cabin painting that I thrifted last year. I love all of the fall colors that this adds into the room. Here's a look at how this bench looks under these windows. I got those pillows from Marshall's a few years ago, but I'm loving having this over here in this new space. I originally didn't love it here because of that other green hutch, but once I moved that out of the room, it really opened up this wall and there was plenty of room for the bench here. I've said to myself since we moved in that once we were here and settled for a good amount of time, I would go back through each room and really play around with the furniture, see if there's a better layout, and just kind of like evaluate the space and see if I wanted to move things around. So now that we've lived here since January, I decided that before fall, that is what I was going to do. Go back through each room and really think about how the furniture is working in the space and thinking, is there a better way this space could function? So I went through and deep cleaned, rearranged, and I'm loving the look of less furniture in here. Again, like I said, it's just a much more simple layout. So that is everything I ended up adding to my big hutch for now. Again, this is still such a work in progress. I want to go in and add a lot more to this and really figure out exactly how I want it, but my hutches just take me the longest, so I will work on this for probably the next few weeks until I get it exactly how I want it to be, but I like how it is coming together so far. Okay, I already put down my tablecloth. I got this at Marshall's. I shared it in my previous video. So I'm gonna go ahead now and add my picture of florals. I made an arrangement with the florals I shared with you in my previous video. These hydrangeas are from Hobby Lobby, as well as these leaves are also from Hobby Lobby, and I thought that they looked so pretty, kind of like mixed together in this ironstone pitcher. So I'm gonna add that to the table, and then we're gonna add on all of the dishes. All of the dishes I'm using on the table are pieces I have thrifted through the years. I really think it is so beautiful if you mix and match your different patterns of dishes. It just adds such a collected, layered look into the space. And I love that these two patterns really coordinate well with each other, even though they're both from a completely different set. And then I got these napkins at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. I still love them. I use them every year. And the napkin rings were a thrift find. I love them. They are so beautiful. I really like to, again, layer on my table, so a lot of these pieces you'll see are kind of going to be close together, but to me it's just a very collected and layered beautiful look. I like for the table to be really full for especially a fall tablescape. It just looks so pretty to me. I really wanted to cozy up this little walkway we have that leads through our dining room and then on into the rest of the house. I wanted to make this space feel very fall as well. So I decided to add this basket here on the wall. My husband actually had the idea to hang this up because I had this sitting on the floor and he was like, I think that would actually look good on the wall. So I started thinking about where could I hang it, and then I thought about this little walkway and it just looks so pretty here. I love how this turned out. I added more of those hydrangeas from Hobby Lobby and the leaves mixed together. I thrifted this basket a couple years ago and I just think it really, again, cozied up this little walkway. It's a small little nook that just needed some color. And then by our door, I have these hooks. I thrifted this and then rub and buffed it. And I wanted to add this Gilmore Girls little tote bag from Hobby Lobby, a little basket that I filled with a fall pick that is also from Hobby Lobby, and I like how this little area came together. It is a little tradition on my channel that every year when we decorate either the kitchen or dining room for fall, I love to share a cozy fall recipe. So this year I thought I would share this pumpkin coffee cake that I have made a few times in a row now. It is so good, so I wanted to share it. Now this is gluten-free because I do have a gluten sensitivity, but you can definitely find a very similar recipe to this and make it not gluten-free, but I will have the recipe that I used linked down below in case you're interested. But hopefully this can give you just some inspiration on something to bake if you have never made a pumpkin coffee cake before this fall season, because it is so delicious. I love to have it for breakfast or even dessert. There is just nothing better than the delicious combination of pumpkin and cinnamon this time of year. So for this pumpkin coffee cake, you are actually supposed to use a tube pan, but I don't have one of those, so I always just use my bundt pan. The streusel, once you flip the cake out of the pan, will then be on the bottom, but once you cut it, it does not make a difference. It's just not as pretty, I guess, as if it would be on the top. But since I already have this bundt pan, I just use that and it works fine. It still tastes exactly the same. It's just that the streusel is technically on the bottom, but it's delicious and I love this recipe. So I hope that you all enjoy it, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing how I decorated our dining room for fall in this video. Come back soon because we're going to be doing lots more decorating in our home for the new season. Thank you so much for watching and for being here, and I will see you all very soon. Bye friends.